Hey guys, kumusta? So today, we're doing something a little different. So I haven't used this kind of mediums in a long time, so I'm pretty excited to try it again. So aside from that, we're going to make something with the use of Printify. So, wish me luck. So first, we're gonna make some practice again, as the usual, as the similar with these pages. And you know, these paintings might look good at first glance, but for me personally, they feel terrible. And yet, they play a big role in my improvements as an artist. So actually, I've been wanting to get something like this for a very long time, and I've seen this many times from other artists, so I'm kind of jealous to try it too. And now it's finally here, so I'm just so happy that I could try this personally. Alright guys, let's try this one, but first, let's do some swatches first. Did you know, swatches are more powerful than most people think. So when you use them correctly, they can save you time, reduce the guesswork, and make the entire process so much easier. So what's happening in this drawing is I'm just guessing the process. It might look messy and ugly at first, but that's totally okay because we are not looking for perfection. So if it turns out bad, well, just be it. At least we did our best. So I'd say I kind of enjoy making this art, even if it looks bad in my opinion. So what matter is that I actually tried and I really enjoy making it. Well, I hope you like it. I also want to give a shout out to Printify for the partner of this video. So as an artist, I always love the process of painting, drawing, and mostly sketching. But most of the time, my drawings just always stay in my sketchbook or in my wall. And that's when I started exploring Printify. So what I like about Printify is it gives artists a simple way to turn their artwork into a real products, like putting them into t-shirts, tote bag, phone cases, or even in your mugs. So if you're making art that you want to be printed without worrying about the printing, inventory, or the shipping, well, Printify might be the answer. So as someone like me who mainly focuses on creative things, this was so really helpful. It means that I can spend more time in painting or drawing instead of dealing with the complicated part of selling. So if you want to make something that you want to sell like your art, you can just go and create with Printify and start designing. Just capture your art, upload it, resize, and once you're done, you can automatically view that into your Etsy shop. So if you want to make things easy for you, Printify might be the best website you can use to sell your art. So a big shout out to Printify for the partner of this video. now let's do another practice. So for this one, just remember, I'm just gonna say it again. It doesn't matter if your drawing turns out bad. All we need to do is to learn and be free with your style. So kind of like finding your own style and try to exaggerate it. And also being creative is a process, so there is no rush. So what I learned about coloring is that you don't need to copy the exact reference, you just need to be creative with colors and understand the color wheel. Because once you get familiar with the colors, you start trusting your own choices more. Also, as you may know, my technique here is to just focus on the shapes and not so much on the reference. And then you can always add the details later for the final touch. Okay, so for the third drawing is my favorite. So I didn't expect it to turn out to be this good. So I was actually trying to take these markers more seriously by slowing things down and taking my time and see if I make a decent work here. So one thing I learned when using markers is you can use the brush for smoother blending and for a better texture. This helps to balance the colors if you want. So usually, it's nice to draw slowly because it gives you time to think about what you're doing. And when you rush, the drawing usually turns out worse, so I don't really recommend it if you go fast. So my tip here is don't use too dark colors as your base. So the good thing about this process is it feels different from I usually doing. I focus on the shapes first, then I use the darker colors after, and then I slowly build up the colors that I want. Creating bad art can be a little disappointing sometimes, but it doesn't mean your art has no value. Sometimes those imperfect drawings teach you more than the ones that turns out well. They show you where you can improve and help you grow as an artist. So I think that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you for watching and I hope you learned in this video. Well, I guess see you on the next one.